Hi everyone, welcome to Mitchell's Models. I primarily do most of my model activity on my Facebook page. However, I've been getting a lot of questions and kind of comments sent over about my work desk, which is a roll-around toolbox. So I figured what a better way than to start my YouTube channel. It's been sitting here with no videos on it for quite a while, than to go ahead and do a video over my toolbox and kind of go over the details of why I use it and how much stuff can fit in it, and is it a viable option for you. There's a lot of options out there I looked at, different shapes and sizes. This one I found at the local Home Depot works really well for me. It's about 37 inches tall by a few feet. With the add-on shelf that I added to it, the worktop's about 4 feet wide by about 1.5 feet. So it's a pretty decent workspace. I went with the toolbox so that I can pretty much model anywhere in my home. I didn't like being trapped in an old bedroom where I couldn't be around my family. Without the neatness and organization of this, I had stuff strung everywhere. I had a hard time building with young children in the house. I had my first son a couple years ago, and he would crawl by, and if I dropped something, God forbid, he could pick something up and choke on it. Or as he got older, walk by and wreck daddy's, model airplane or car or whatever to the floor and trash all my work. So I definitely didn't want any of that to happen, and I hated being locked away from them. So as you can see here, I'm actually in the middle of my living room. Thankfully, I have an understanding wife, and the toolbox looks pretty nice. It's not a old rusty piece of junk, so I did buy it brand new. It doesn't look too bad sitting in our living room. So it was a great option for me. So to kind of get into the details, it is a 5-drawer unit with several different sizes, which is what I was looking for, from thinner all the way down to deep storage in the bottom. I have a light mounted on top. Normally it's in the back. I have it on the front so that we can see down into the drawers a little better. Hard wooden tops, cutting mat, and then plenty of workspace. Drawer number 1 is full of stuff you constantly use on any model, all your daily stuff. X-Acto knives and blades, cutting tools, sprue cutters, Q-tips, and toothpicks for detail work. A lot of assortment of my tweezers and tools, picks and aws, screwdrivers and drill bits, markers, all paint pens, all different colors for detail work. They come in really handy. You don't always have to paint something. Markers work really well in a pinch. Miter box and saw, more blades, and then assortment of tapes and liquid masking tape, putty, all kinds of things. So a drawer that you're constantly in. I try to put anything I constantly need in the top drawer. The second drawer, once again, kind of everyday tools, kind of a clamp assortment, every type of clamp I can think of, all the way down to piddly little alligator clamps, slide clamps, so that comes in nice. All my sanding and file materials, sandpaper there in the bottom. Paintbrushes at every shape and size. Keep my nicer ones so I don't want damaged and be able to find easily over here separately. Assortment of glue, about everything that I use. Tamiya thin cement's always a go-to, but I try to keep an assortment of everything. Shaping and body filler putty. And then some random decal solvent, some wood glue, larger brushes, and my photo etch bender. So a little bit of everything. This toolbox does hold quite a bit, which is why I like it. The third drawer, one of my favorites, full of all my weathering materials and my airbrush supplies for when I'm not using it. Normally my airbrush station is out in my garage. I'll save all that for another video. I haven't become a master at the airbrush. I just started a couple years ago, off and on mainly the models that I weather, but I really do enjoy it. This is an Iwata Eclipse HP model. Definitely not the most expensive brush out there, but it's a name brand. It's a really good starter brush. I've been happy with it. Dual action. All my weathering supplies, lots of pigments, chipping fluids, more pigment, weathering powders, a little bit of everything. I haven't tried the mill putt yet. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, good stuff with that. I want to try that sometime. Solvent for my brushes. These are actually just soap dishes from Dollar Store or Walmart. Quick and easy storage. Airbrush cleaner, airbrush lube. On this one I've got some wire and supplies for model car details, spark plug wire, things like that. Spoons. Always, you'll see plastic spoons in pretty much all my workstations. That is a good secret for airbrushing. They're pretty much made out of the same plastic as model cars. They're great for testing colors. So kind of a secret there if you want to test out a color, but don't have any spare styrene or don't want to risk messing up your car, use a plastic spoon. All these dividers and things are just office supply, Walmart, nothing special. These are some old drawers I had laying around out of some plastic divider drawer sets from Walmart. Anything to help keep organized. So those are the three smaller drawers. Now we'll move into the deeper drawers. Drawer number 4 here is my work in progress drawer. So at the end of the day, if I don't want the top all cluttered, I can put anything I'm working on down here. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of projects in here that are started I need to get work on. So working on an airplane and the Ford Ranger right now, both are underway. So hopefully I'll get motivated and finish those up this winter. That drawer is pretty deep. You could fit 4 model car boxes in there and some spare room pretty easily. So if you're only working on one project at a time, there's a ton of space in there. And then the final drawer is kind of the catch-all bulk storage. It is the deepest of all of them. So I keep some modeling reference books down here that I like for weathering. I'm really into weathering things. Dr. Cranky, a lot of inspiration from him. If you want to check out his YouTube channel. I've been modeling since I was a kid. I want to get into doing some dioramas, so I've been saving up material. Plastic, foam board, grass rolls, grass mats, all kinds of material for potential dioramas. I've just got bulk storage down here, cleaning, gloves, towels, some old dividers, and then a couple plastic tubs that helps me stay organized. So a lot of detail bits, material for upholstery, wooden sticks for anything and everything, little metal bits of chain, anything that I can think that could be potential detail work for models, model rope, anything I keep down here, as well as bulk material, extra Q-tips, sandpaper, more diorama supplies. So there's a lot of stuff that can go in this bottom drawer. It's really nice. Extra styrene material for custom builds. So it works really well. I'll put all that back here in a minute. So like I said, this method may not be for everyone. In some aspects it would be nice to have a big fancy desk and have shelves all over the wall and things, but for my purpose of wanting to be mobile, be out here in the living room, if company's coming over and I don't want it here, it does easily roll in the garage or roll in a bedroom. So it serves my purpose really perfectly, and I've really enjoyed it. I've been using it for about a year now. So hopefully it'll give you some inspiration. It's really kept me in modeling, as before, it became a pain in the butt to model when everything's a mess, or I want to spend an hour modeling, but it takes me 2 hours to drag all my materials out. So that really kept me from working on my projects a lot. So this really keeps me involved year round, even though my primary modeling happens during the fall and winter months when I'm stuck in the house. So once again, thank you for checking out my video. Hopefully you like it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully some more stuff will come up as I keep moving through this. And check out my Facebook page at Mitchell's Models. Constantly posting good stuff on there. So thank you.